Hey everyone, Meidan here. Welcome back to the channel. Today's build is all about subtle elegance. I'm putting together a cocktail style women's watch with a black dial, rose gold indices, and matching hands, all wrapped in a compact 34mm case. It's finished with a black leather strap and a rose gold buckle. Simple, timeless, and graceful. After the last one I built, so many of you reached out. So here's another. Now let's take it slow and enjoy the process. So I'm taking off 2 of my extra legs because we only need 2. Now I'm using the Dremel to smooth out those little knobs that we are left with. I'm doing that because I do not want to have any gaps between my dial and my movement. Let's clean up the dial. Beautiful dial, I think. Now I'm placing the dial on top of my movement. And gently I will press it down. There you go. These are my hands. Beautiful, simple, no loom hands, rose gold color. I think they're gonna match the watch perfectly. Before I start installing the hands, I need to make sure the date wheel flips. Now let's start with the hour hand. So I'm placing the hour hand at 12 o'clock and I'm making small adjustments. I want to make sure it is aligned with 12 o'clock. I will use the hand press tool for installing my hands. Gently I will press it down and push it forward. Perfect. Now let's take it for a spin. And I will position it at 12 o'clock. Now I'm placing the minute hands on top of my hour hand, but on its own wheel, making small adjustments. Before I will press it down, I want to make sure it is aligned. And again, I will press it down and push it forward. Perfect. Now I want to check and see if I have gaps between the hands. We do not want the hands to touch each other. So I'm checking all the angles. And everything looks perfect. Yeah, it looks very good. Now I want to make sure that the hands are touching base at 12 o'clock and the date wheel flips. And I think this is my best one so far. Now I'm using the Rodico for grabbing the second hand. This is the most difficult hand to install, and I'm placing this hand on its pin and gently I will press it down. Perfect. Checking for pulse, and we have pulse. The watch is working. Next we will place all the hands one on top of the other, and the reason I'm doing that is we want to make sure that we have perfect gaps between each hand, and the gaps are identical throughout the entire length of each hand. And as you can see, the gaps are perfect and the hands are not touching each other, which is exactly what we want. It looks very good. Clean up the dial again. This is a black dial, so I clean it a lot. It gets dust easily and it's very noticeable. Now I'm flipping the movement, and next we would like to take the temporary stem out. There you go. Let's flip the movement again. And this is our case. Let's take off the crown. Let's open up the case. It's a nice 34mm case. Very nice case. Stainless steel. I'm taking the rubber gasket out, and let's clean up the case from the inside. Especially when you work on a black dial, you want the case to be extra clean because every small piece of dust will be very noticeable. And look at that case, nice and clean. It is shiny. The back is clean as well. And that's exactly how we want it to be. Let's clean up the dial again. Now let's case the watch. Gently, I will place the case on top of the watch until it clicks. Very good. Flip it over. Very nice. This is our stem and we need to shorten it because it is too long. So let's do that. It is way too long actually. And the edge of my stem is a little smushed because I cut it. So we need to smooth it out a little bit. So again, I will use the Dremel, but you can use any other tool. If you have a Dremel, I recommend. So much better. Now I will get the stem into the crown. Perfect. We get it in with no problems. Now let's get the stem and the crown into the watch. And it clicks in. Very nice. Notice that I have no gaps between the crown and the case. And that's exactly how you want it to be. Now let's clean up the back cover. Since it is transparent back cover, again, you do not want to have any pieces of dust in there. You want to keep it very, very clean. Perfect. It looks so much better than before. Now let's lubricate the rubber gasket. I always do that with every one of my builds. If we want to keep our watch sealed for water and dust for a long period of time, we must do that. Let's get it in its place. Perfect. Making sure it is sitting correctly. Now let's close the watch. I will use a rubber ball to tighten it. And wow, look at that watch. The combination of black and rose gold is just perfect. That's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you at the next build.